Welcome, my beautiful souls. Angel Healer Tom here. I just want to do a quick video on what is smudging, how I got into smudging, how do we go about smudging and using the sprays, and how I got into it. I think that'll be interesting. So just real quick, I know my son tells me my videos are way too long, so I'm going to try to talk fast and try to explain things a little quickly. So what is smudging? So, smudging is, the act of burning sage or these very spiritual plants, sacred plants. And it goes back to ancient times. It goes back thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, I think 4,000 years ago, they saw that they used sage in ceremonies and all this stuff. And the Native Americans have used white sage for a long, long time, and Palo Santo. So all of these plants are very sacred. They're sacred plants, and have been used for many, many years. So, how do we go about using these plants? So what I do, I get these oils, these organic oils. I get my white sage, Salvia apiana, from a small, it's a small farm in Southern California. It's ethically sourced, it's sustainable. And these are these sacred plants, and these oils are all organic, and they're just beautiful, beautiful. And they're so expensive. White sage is, a bottle like this is like, a couple grand for it over. But so I personally, I don't know if everybody knows this, but I personally make all my products, my Archangel Michael white sage spray. I put together all the products. I put the oils in the bottle. I put the crystals in the bottle. The crystals too, I get from Arkansas. And they have this wonderful mine in Arkansas. It's supposedly the biggest quartz mine in the world, perhaps. I'm not sure, but wonderful quartz I get from there. And the Palo Santo and the Archangel Ariel lavender sage, which I love, which has frankincense in it also, and bergamot. Really wonderful stuff. So how do we go about saging, So let's start. I guess I'll demonstrate with the Palo Santo. Basically, you want to shake it's like, I don't put any chemicals in my products, right? So it's like salad dressing. You have to shake it up a little bit to combine all the ingredients, all the organic ingredients. You shake it up a little bit. You set an intention in your heart. This is important. This is the most important part. You set an intention in your heart. You might want to say a little prayer. You shake, and then after you've done that, you spray. I spray it around me a few squirts. Oh man, it smells so wonderful, and you just feel this lightness now come over the air. So beautiful, so beautiful. So if you're doing, usually I'm a healer, right? And this is how I got into it. Let me go into that. I'm a healer. I do healings on people. I'm a Reiki master. I'm an IET master, angel healer. So I do healings, with people, but I can only do maybe 3 healings a day, because I could do more, but I like to stay at 3 healings a day because it takes a lot out of me. There's a lot of healing energy. I bring the energy of the angels down and I do the healings. So in my meditation, one day I'm thinking like, how can I, and my goal of my life is to send my love and try to heal the world, right? So in my meditation, I'm wondering, how can I heal more people? How can I, send my love out more and more and more? So this is how using the smudge sprays came to me. So, and what I do, how I put these together, I actually, it's a whole sacred ceremony I go through. I'm burning incense, I'm doing all these things, and it's a sacred ceremony. I actually infuse my love into these bottles. And I call down the angels, whether it be Archangel Michael for the white sage, Archangel Gabriel for the Palo Santo, or Archangel Ariel for the lavender sage. I call the angels down. The angels I create a human heart link with each one of my bottles, and then an angelic heart link with each one of these bottles. And the love of the angels, the healing, the protection, just the love and peace go into these bottles. And you could feel when you spray the bottles, you could feel that love, you could feel that energy shift. So it cleanses, and this goes into why do we sage? Why do we smudge? Why do we use these things? Every day we go on our lives, we go out to work, we go to shopping, we go to supermarkets, and if we're in a metropolitan area, we go on these subways and mass transit, and we pick up all this negative energy along the way. So every day we're picking up all this negative energy. And our aura, which is scientifically proven now, they have this, what is it called, Kirlian photography, these special cameras that actually can photograph you, and they see this energy field around you. There's your aura. It's a subtle energy around you, and you can actually see your aura. So when we go out, during our day, we pick up all this negative energy with us. And it's important to clean this energy out of our aura. It's like when your hands get dirty, you go wash your hands, right? I mean, your hands are dirty, you wash your hands. It's the same thing with your aura. You pick up all this negative energy. You want to get rid of that. This is why it's important to clean your aura every day, to keep it, especially in this day and age. I mean, everybody knows this world it's crazy, right? So I don't care if you use my product. I mean, I'm putting all this love in my product, and the angel love in the product. If you want to use mine, that's great. If you find another one that puts more love in their product, use that. I don't care, but it's important to spray yourself, spray around your area. I use it in between healing sessions to cleanse the room. I use the lavender sage, which I love using before I go to bed. I spray my pillow, I spray around. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm out. It's wonderful. So that's, why we use it. And what else? And how I got into it. I already explained what is smudging, how to smudge. We explained that. You set an intention, you spray around. If you want to smudge the whole house, it's the same thing. You shake the bottle, you set an intention in your heart, and then I would walk around in each room and just have a few squirts in each room. And that's it. I mean, if you want, you can leave the house, you can open the windows. That's up to you. It's all very intuitive. Excuse me. And that's it. I hope I explained. Oh, and I just want to point out that these bottles, this sage is very sacred. It's a sacred gift, really, right? So you have to use it with this in mind. Funny story. Years ago, I made an Archangel Michael spray, and I give it to my father. He's 82 years old. God bless him. I give him to my father. I'm like, yeah, this is a sacred spray. You use it to clean your aura, clean the room and of all negative entities and everything. He's like, oh yeah, great, okay. So a few days later, I said, how was the spray I gave you? Did you like it? He's like, oh yeah, I love it. It's a great fart spray. I'm like, fart spray? What are you talking about? Fart spray? Oh my God, I can't. No, this is not aroma, this is not, an air freshener, this is a sacred spray, and I want you to use it as such. Don't use it like my father, please. And so that's it. I hope this video, I hope this explained things a little bit. I think I was all over the place a little bit, but that's okay. And I love you all. Thank you. Oh, I just have to say one more thing. I know I promised to keep it short. But I read all of your comments online, and I got thousands of comments, and this is what makes it all worthwhile, all these comments, and I love them all. And I'll leave you with this funny story. So this one lady, and I forgot her name, I'm sorry, so I can't give you credit, but she says her husband comes home and he's like in a bad mood every time he comes home from work. He walks in, he's grumpy, he's in a bad mood. So she's like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spray. So she takes the spray before he comes in. She sprays the doorway before he walks in the house. And she says, now he walks in with a smile on his face. So I thought that was just an incredible review. And I thank you all. That's like so amazing. Funny story. I don't condone the sneakiness of it, but I thought that was so funny. That's great. So that's it. I hope this clarified a little bit about what smudging is and how to use the sprays. I know I get a lot of questions on that. So that's it. I love you all. Live in love, heal in love. Blessings.